out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to let one go deep for punt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Frost. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off play action. Frost. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker. despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with a giant. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Fresh set of downs here. Detroit! Looking to throw. Frost. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Klein. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Back to throw. Frost looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No, let's go. On now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Boom, ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, 87 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. A first scoring update now from Carolina. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And now it's blocked. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well, else.
And maybe you try.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now it's a Ajayi. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Frost. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go now.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Frost. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
so that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, it's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go. It's Garland. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Detroit! They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's Ajayi. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, Frost. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They run with Ajayi. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Frost. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Watch it now, Arnie. Now let's go.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Around the NFL, they're into the 2nd quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third down now following the run. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw. Frost. And down he goes. throws on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, touchdown L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. Frost looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. A good pick up there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Frost. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw. Frost. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On third down, Frost. Flush to his right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. With the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Frost. And he's going to go down again. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him. And that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
No, check. Patriot.
Throwing on third and long. Frost. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. As they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Dolphins on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Jay's gonna go past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. To throw now on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. slot man moves right. Back to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing to start the drive. Frost. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw again. Frost. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Again they run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Frost. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Off play action. Frost. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Frost. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Frost. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's able to put it through. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.